Howdy, welcome back to Different Fields, Same Grind. My name is Ethan Hopkins. I'm with...
My name is Riley B. That's what everybody calls me. My name is Riley Bullard, though. I'm from Southern Illinois, and I'm a senior here at Lyon College.
So, Riley,
Yes.
we all know... Everybody knows you on this campus. Everybody knows Riley B.
I would say a majority of people know who I am.
Even the faculty, most of them know who you are.
Yeah, I would say the faculty, and now that I'm a senior, I would say a lot of the community knows me, especially last week after I had that big event. I don't know if you've seen it. Mm-hmm. I had about 400 people go to an event. Cohen was there. Cohen, shout out to Cohen in the back. He was actually on your last episode.
Yes, he was.
But yeah, Cohen was there. He was our security guy. So
I mean, I can see why. He's like 6'10".
Yeah, he's I don't know about 6'10", but he's up there.
So I know that you're a senior now, and your college playing days are over. I bet you're praising God for that.
I am. I mean, it's a little bittersweet, Yeah. My body feels better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've aged 20 years since I've got here.
Don't we all? Wake up in the morning, popping your back, and
definitely being 18 is like a superpower, and I took it for granted.
Yeah.
And now that I'm 21, I go to play pickleball, and I have to icy hot my knees for about 30 minutes before I start playing. So yeah,
that sounds about right. So when you were playing football, we all know you played football. You were on the defensive side, correct?
Yes, I played defensive line. I was a defensive end and a D tackle. So I play a little nose guard, a little D tackle. Could play the end a little bit, kind of like a hybrid.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What would you say is like the big difference between the defensive line and the offensive line?
This was a big struggle for me because when I was in high school, I was a very offensive guy. Mm-hmm. But I thought I would be too small to play. When I came to college, when I first came to Lyon, I was about 5'11", 225. So I thought I was too small to play offensive guard. So I thought I'd go to defense. Mm-hmm. But the biggest difference between defense and offense is defense is so reaction, it's reaction based. So you have to react to what the offense is doing. If you see an offensive lineman, his foot steps outward more towards the right, it's an outside zone that way.
Yeah.
But if his feet, stay narrow, it's inside zone. But if it goes back, it's a pass. And so you have a second to realize what's happening.
Yeah.
And that's so difference between the offense, because the offense, you get, not in college, but in high school, you could huddle up. You talk about the play, or you look to the sideline, you get the play call, and you got about 3 seconds to figure out what you're going to do and where the guy in front of you is lined up. Mm-hmm. Whereas defensively, you're getting a call, you're looking, you see, they're in spread, double tight or whatever, and now you got to adjust to that. So
yeah, I want to start some beef with you and Cohen here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
Which one's harder, defense or offense? The line specifically. I want to make that
line?
one. The line. Which one's harder between the two?
I've played both. I would say position. I would say if you get a lanky guy against somebody like Cohen, who's fast on the edge, Cohen as a tackle is going to struggle. Cohen has a great first step, though, and he's really good about gaining ground. But that constant wear of beating him to the outside with speed, and if you got a guy like Kedrick who's really fast at beating to the edge and then coming back on the inside, it's going to be really hard for Cohen on that. And I think it's just all about matchups. You can have an O line that's going to destroy a D line. You can have a D line that can destroy an O line. I think it's all about matchups. Which one's harder? For me, I think defense is harder because it's very reaction-based. But that's because I, myself, like to plan out what's happening. So it was very hard transition for me to go to offense. I would say for me, defense was harder to play than offense because I'm getting the play call. But I never played on our offensive side of the ball, which is much faster tempo. Our offensive linemen are looking to the sideline, they're getting the play call, and the ball snapping in maybe 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So that can be a little bit challenging. I see that. And then they're also having to adjust their movements based on if the guy's in a 3-tech or 4-tech or whatever type of technique they're set up in. So personally, I think defense is harder though.
So, let's talk to the. Said you're from Illinois, right?
Yeah, Southern Illinois.
Let's talk to the Illinois boys and tell them high school guys what Lyon College or D3 football is about. What What advice would you give them if they're trying to do that?
Anywhere you go, whether it's Line College, your D1, your D2, college is always going to be what you make of it. And when you come to college, you're going to have the ego that you're the best because you were the big fish in high school. When you come to college as a freshman, you're very insignificant to that college. You're just a number at that point. So you have to make your name known, but like you want to do it in a positive way, right? There's going to be upperclassmen at this college that are looking at you as if you're a dumb freshman, and if you continue to do dumb freshman things, you're going to lose the respect for those guys. But if you continue to show up and show out, like my freshman year, I knew I didn't play. Like I wasn't the type of guy. I wasn't very athletic. I was pretty trash my freshman year, and I'll admit that. I know that. So my role was, in the locker room during halftime. Like I'm just passing out water, just passing out Gatorade, getting the seniors the snacks. Like I'm not playing, so I got to find my role. Yeah. And my role wasn't a locker room leader. I wasn't out here being vocal, telling people what to do. We had other people doing that because they're leaders. So my role was to step up, grab a granola bar, and give it to a senior who's been playing for 24 minutes. So I think finding your role and understanding that you're not the big dog anymore. You need to really hone it in, and you'll get your shot. If coaches see role players, and we talk about lion and sheep in football all the time, you can't have a room full of lions because everybody's going to, fight and bicker, but you can't have a room full of sheep where nobody's leading. You have to have a few people to stand out and lead the group. And, sometimes you want to be a lion, but you got to step in and be a sheep. So that was kind of my role my freshman year. I would say I was never really, a lion at Lion College. I never really spoke out and was like a team leader, but I would say like I was one of those guys that could lead by example. Somebody you could look at and be like, yeah, I want to be like Riley. Like, he does this well. He's okay.
And trust me, this guy, you guys want to be like Riley B.
Yeah, you want to do certain things. Like I tried, my freshman year I wasn't involved as much as I was with Lion as I am now. But my sophomore year I was like, I want to be involved more. I want to do SGA. So now I'm the SGA secretary. I want to do this. I want to do that. So I just involved myself in other things. So then I'm a bigger part of the college than just a number that somebody hands me my diploma at the end of the year. They don't even know who I am. I want people to know who I am.
So what would you say was the hardest, or what gave you the most struggle, like in season, like with like school? Let's like bring school into this, and like how you balance school and all the things you do for the school with SGA and like Highland Road and all those things. How do you balance all of that and football at the same time?
Dude, some days the water, like we talk about in like RA training. I didn't even get down. I'm RA too. But we talk about like the water, like sometimes you just feel like you're drowning. And it's like, how do I stay afloat above this water? Is it at my nose? Can I breathe? And I think taking time to really plan out your day and understand, like, be purposeful with your day. And, like, there's going to be times when you don't want to get up in the morning, and that's where the discipline comes in. We have 6:30 workouts on 2 days after we just had, we have scouting report on Monday, and the next day, Tuesday, that's when travel guys have to go 6:30 workouts to 7:30, depending on your class schedule. You don't want to wake up. You just played a game 3 days ago on a Saturday. You just drove back from Illinois. It was a 6-hour drive. Yeah, you didn't even do your homework. Like you're just drowning, and just understanding like time management is a big thing.
Do you think that when you got into like all the SGA stuff and all like what like being within the school and all the faculty and staff and everything, do you think you got to see their point of view of how they react to like all of our schedules and stuff like that?
Yeah. There's a lot of professors that understand our schedules, and there's a lot of professors that do not give a crap. They are like, you signed up for it. Yeah. I would say your business majors are a lot more cool about, hey, shout out to business. That's me. Hey,
shout out Patty Lynch.
Yeah, Patrick Lynch is a goat. But like a lot of people understand, but then they also know that like you signed up for it. Like
you signed your death wish.
Yeah, like you are the one that wants to play college ball, and it takes a toll on you mentally and physically, but I mean that's what you signed up for. Like you want to and that's the beauty about being in D3 is like you're gonna get a good education at Lion, but you're also gonna get to play the sport you love.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, sometimes our facilities aren't the best. Sometimes not the best team.
It's D3.
But you're still playing the sport you love, and I think that's been it. And I'm gonna get a great education while I'm at it.
Yeah, I think back to like the schoolwork and like feeling like the water level and all that thing. I think having like the friends that you meet out even like outside of your sport, is like
100%.
like the greatest like thing ever. Like Me and Riley B known each other the whole time we've been here.
Yeah, that's the business major in us. Yeah,
so I think knowing
shout out Walk Smith. That's
Walk Smith.
Walk Smith. That's how we know each other.
Smith.
That was my freshman roommate. Shout out to that guy.
I think when the shit went down with football and baseball.
Yeah,
my freshman year. It was kind of like our freshman.
Yeah, I'm only we came in together. I'm just graduating early.
He's just smarter than me. It's basically what he said without saying it. But I think when that all hit the fan, it was like we were both talking to each other from like different points of views about it, and then it just kind of like spread out and it kind of squashed the beef.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is like we would be like they'd be like beefing on the bus at like football. It'd be like Joe Galley versus the football team on the football bus, and I was rooming with Walker, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know what this beef's about, but it's kind of funny, but like. I'm like, I fuck with all of y'all. Like, these are my boys here. Like, I don't want to beef with nobody. So, like, I'm glad. It was
like media beef.
Yeah, I felt like I could have set up an ESPN table and just kind of commentated the whole thing because I was just so unbiased. But I think I'm glad it all like sorted itself out. I'm glad our class, I think 2023. I
don't think we were the main driving factor.
No. We were definitely we dispersed the beat, we squashed it. Our class was like, "No, these guys are cool, actually." And we were like, "Dude, we just want to,
dude,
we just want to see you on the weekends.
It's kind of fun, huh?"
Yeah, we're like, we'll lose together. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty much that year.
Yeah.
So let's tell these
young bucks
who are going in here. Both 21. We're dying over here. Mentally and physically.
Dying for a beer, yes.
Yeah, yes. Tonight, 30 minutes.
Yeah, see me at Twist and Spud in about 30 minutes. Will be.
I think the biggest thing for baseball now most people know is like our two main coaches are leaving right now. It's kind of like our head coach is gone. But I think our coach is our hitting coach is gonna be our head coach is really good. I think the biggest thing is that, like, if I had any advice to people who were coming here to play baseball, is like, if you just stay on top of your schoolwork and you like talk to your coaches, like when you're struggling, and you talk to people and you talk to your teammates and you talk to your friends when you're struggling, it's like the biggest superpower you can have is if you can talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
Because I remember you hit that freshman year, and when you hit that spring or like that in season for the first time, and you hit that little hole, it's like so hard to talk to somebody. But once you finally get it off your chest, it's like the greatest accomplishment.
Yeah, we tell all of our freshmen when they come in, because when you come in football, you're the first people here.
Yep.
And
you're alone.
You've just moved here. You're brand new. And when the playbook starts hitting, we say the bullets are flying. And you feel like you're in a trench in like World War II, and you're hearing everything, right? And there's so much information coming in. For me, we had a little less lingo back home. Like, we didn't even talk about, like, I didn't even know what a 3-tech was until I got here, which is, common knowledge, but I played small 2A football. I had my history teacher was my football coach. So, that's that's just how it goes. And talk about the bullets flying. You're sitting there fresh. You don't know anybody. You're trying to make friends. You're trying to learn a playbook. You're getting yelled at by the coaches. And then 2 weeks later, some these years now, it's 3 days later, school starts. And then these professors are throwing the syllabus at you, and you're trying to figure everything out. You're trying to find your classes, and then you got to go to practice. And when they talk about the bullets flying, the bullets are flying. You hear them singing over your head.
I think it's when the schoolwork hits, and that just really depends on your major, though. It's like when your freshman year is like all your core classes. You have English and Spanish and all those classes. But I think like when you start hitting your major and everything like that, and the syllabuses are flying, and you see all like the quizzes you have, and the exams, and the papers you have to write, it's just huge. But
and I think one advice I'd give to people is like, just take the time to do the work.
Enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment, 100%. But like, just do the homework. Like,
yes,
just
You'll pass if you do
you
homework.
can procrastinate all day long, bro. If you just take the time to study or do the assignment, like you're gonna pass. Like the teachers here don't want to fail you unless you're Dr. Bees or then he wants to fail you.
Yeah.
That's like his goal in life. And maybe Wachatunga, he likes to do that too.
But he's cool. He's cool if you talk to him.
He's a cool guy, but he will fail you. He does not care.
Oh, you just have to. I think you just have to talk to your professors.
Yeah, I build a relationship with your professors. They're here for you. I go to even my first year advisor. I hang out in her office.
Yes, all the time.
Shout out Courtney Beal. I'll be in her office about 24/7. And then advisors, dude. I'll hang out in an office with an advisor. We'll shoot the shit for a little bit, but just build relationships while you're at college, whether it's Lyon College or any other college. Just network, build relationships because they go a long way. I mean, I got Patrick Lynch, shout out him again, another one. He's currently trying to find me a job right now. He's helping me find one. Cassidy Mitchell help reach out. Maggie Tipton, my new boss, she's actually helping me look for another job. Like all these like people in my life are just trying to help me, and that's the beauty in it.
All right, appreciate it, Riley B. It's great talking with you, man.
Appreciate it.